I'm not a theologian or an expert in relationships. I'm just sharing what there are a lot of things in stewardship we do to grow and become better at a trade and business, learn skills if that's what's needed, even after becoming a Christian. Even after Jesus, although he was God, he was a carpenter and had to learn carpentry, how to square things up, how to build a building so it was sturdy. Even as a Christian, as one grows, there are things you learn in relationship. And 15 years into marriage, there'll be things you learn that you didn't know when you started. God gives us his grace freely, we don't earn it. He loves and watches us grow each day with delight like a parent does their child. After coming to him, we aren't earning his grace and love. He walks alongside us each day as we journey through life, like parents do as their kids go from toddler to adult. The Israelites kind of thought that the promised land would magically happen, just be there ready to go. Even though God was with them, walking alongside them, so to speak, the whole way, there were a lot of practical things they had to do along the journey and when they got to the promised land. They had to build a tabernacle, cook meals, fetch water, and get firewood every day. Feed and water the animals, to name a few. Sometimes people equate prayer with magic thinking, that when you pray, God is magically going to make it happen. Most of the time, there's a lot of practical things you have to do in relationship and stewardship. Sometimes God does do a miracle and helps us get it done. Sometimes he doesn't. If he doesn't, it doesn't mean he doesn't love us. It means that God always has the 30,000-foot high view of everything, as well as the ground level view of our lives, and sees things we can't see. Switch gears onto a different topic. See videos asking about God that are trolling. You know, the ones where they say the most vulgar and crass things put together by little kids that are trolling. And I'm sorry a lot of them didn't have fathers to teach them to be respectful to other people. I probably won't interact with these videos. They don't really want to know if God exists or not. You can tell by the nature of the question and the things being said, they don't really care if God exists or not. They're trolling, and they just want to be an edgelord and make their friends laugh. I know when someone jokes and they're just kidding, although sometimes some of them will start bumping along the basement bottom. And I'll say something because they're being disrespectful. The ones that made these videos are being childish and disrespectful. Even if one doesn't believe God exists, they should respect the other person and treat them how they want to be treated. One may be talking about topics and ideas and an internal being, but you're talking to a person. Go play with toys. Not ready for heavy topics, serious topics, and adult conversation. One might want to ask themselves why they had to come in that hard with all the vulgarity and crassness. If I said I believed in the Easter Bunny or Buddha, they probably wouldn't have said things like that. There's a spiritual aspect, a spiritual struggle. And if Jesus wasn't God, they wouldn't be foaming at the mouth like that. Cheers.